Hello everyone, just getting ready for bed. Trying to get all my thoughts out of my head before I have to go to bed so I can actually sleep. I slept pretty well last night. For the most part, I got 6 hours, but then I took 2 naps, which I don't know how long those naps were, to be honest. I'm going to try listening to brown noise because I was watching something or I saw something on the internet that said neurodivergent. Not saying that word right. People with autism, ADHD seem to respond better to brown noise than white noise. It's more soothing. So I'm gonna see if brown noise helps me sleep longer. Sleep better. Not longer. Because my sleep's been not so much the best. As of late. But I'm going to continue working on it. Because good sleep is important. I don't know why I cough whenever I brush my teeth. No clue. And I'm trying not to obsessively think about conversations I've had with throughout the week or day or months and overanalyze them. Because that's just going to wear me out and make me burn out faster and get overstimulated faster, and then not going to help me with my mental health whatsoever. Obsessing about a little conversation I had and overanalyzing it until it drives me insane. It's just not going to help. So that's also something I need to work on. other than getting good sleep, is not over analyzing something that's already been done. It's already happened. I can't go back in time and fix the situation and just replaying it in my brain a million times. It's just gonna drive me crazy. So I'm gonna work on not doing that, but I keep falling into that. You know, I keep falling into it. I keep, telling myself you can't do that. You can't overanalyze the situation that it's already happened, and you can't go back in time and change it. But then I keep obsessing about it. Really need to get better at following my own advice, and I have to stop obsess. Because I bet he hasn't thought about that. This latest incident that has been playing in my head. I bet you he hasn't even thought about it. Within like an hour after it happened, he probably was like, you know, and me just repeatedly bringing it up in conversations with him is just going to be annoying for him and me. I should just, let it go. And if he brings it up, then I can go and tell him, I don't care if you grab me by grab my shoulders, It all has to do with that my hair overstimulates when I have had problems with my hair being touched and moved. It overstimulates me. I don't know why. That's why I cut it short, because when it's long, it every time I move my shoulder or it touches something, my hair touches something or moves out of place, I get so overstimulated and so aggravated, frustrated, and mad, and I break down. And my hair's not worth that. Just cut it short. I just cut it short, and once I cut it short, it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I was way less overwhelmed. So that's why I don't care if people say, you would look better with long hair. Maybe. That could be correct. But it's not worth being overweight, overwhelmed, overstimulated, and getting exhausted from being overstimulated every day by having long hair and exhausting myself. It's not worth it. My mental health is more important than my hair. And I like my hair like this. I think it looks good. And I don't think people are like, that doesn't make sense. You have to remember, I'm on the autistic spectrum. And people with autistic spectrum has sensory issues, like the way their shirt fits. Or, the hair is another thing. There's, like, I have problems with shirts that are too tight around my shoulders as well. Because it just, and my parents never got it. They didn't figure out why it was a sensory issue. I can't have things that are restrictive around my shoulders because it literally frustrates me. I don't like it. I can't understand. It's like I don't like things tight around my stomach. It just, I don't like it. It overstimulates me. It's hard to explain. And I don't expect anyone to understand. But I do expect people to respect the fact that I'm not going to have long hair. And don't bother me about it. And say I'm going to look better. And don't try to get me to wear stuff that's restrictive around my shoulders or my stomach or wear certain textures that I don't like. Don't force that on me. Because I wear what I wear so that I can be comfortable, so I can function like a normal human being as much as possible. I don't know. And all this has to do with the friend. This is that situation blown up. It's a different situation. I'm moving situation. I know I'm not making a lot of sense. I am, but I'm not. But I still feel like I'm doing it again. I'm obsessing about this certain situation, and because I don't want to lose like our friendship. I don't want it to change just because he's afraid that he's going to upset me or aggravate me. I don't want him to be afraid to, shove me or, jokingly or, poke me or stuff like that. I want him to still be able to know that if I'm picking on you, you can pick on me back. It's going to be okay. Because once one of these situations happened with one of my friends, it's happened so many times. After that situation, it changes. It's almost like they're afraid to upset me. I'm going to get upset. Not upset, but overstimulated and look like I'm upset. In at times. And if you're my friend, 99.9% of the time, it has nothing to do with what you did particularly. It has to do with I had emotional dysregulation, where something I'm overstimulated to begin with, which they can't read that, or I'm burned out, or something happened before that to overstimulate me, and they just happen to cut the final wire, which is not their fault. If I wasn't overstimulated in the first place, whatever they did wouldn't have bothered me at all and have been funny. And we'd have been, joking around. And because, I'm trying not to get upset here because it's not a reason to cry. I just don't. I'm tired of my autism and my ADHD and my CPTSD getting in the way of friendships I'm just, and I'm tired of trying to explain myself, and it's it's hard to understand where I'm coming from, because if you're, I don't even understand. Like, I understand more than I did before, but if you're not in the headspace of someone who has autism, ADHD, CPTSD, especially all those three things at the same time, you don't. It's hard to relate, and that's not where I'm trying to comprehend what the person with ADHD, autism, and CPTSD, how they're processing things, because you don't know how the head works. Even if they explain to you, if we explain to you, if you haven't experienced it, it's harder to. I'm not making any sense. And this is just became a long rant video about me just talking about stuff. But it's just what's been going on in my brain as of late. I've just been, needing to get this out of my head, out of my brain, so that I can just sleep and relax and move on from this. Not move on, just get it. I don't know. I needed to get it out. I needed a rant and get all the stuff that's jumping up in my brain out of my brain. And so that I can process it better. I don't know. So I don't feel so overwhelmed, or maybe, help me stop obsessing about it so much if I say it out loud. I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyways, if you liked this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get. Now I can't talk. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. And as always, thank you for watching and have an amazing day.